Hello everyone and welcome back to Captain of Industry. In this episode we will spend quite a bit of time trying to fine-tune and troubleshoot our new oil refinery. We want to make sure it is actually working as intended. It is going to be a very complex and very sensitive system, but I think by the end it should be working like clockwork, so we don't really need to touch it anymore after this. Also, in the last episode we did get started on building a steel smelting operation, and obviously in this episode we will finalize it and build it, and it will be up and running relatively early in this episode. That is one more thing that we can look forward to. Also, we will upgrade pretty much everything in our current manufacturing district. We are making everything that we are using here right now, so there it is. Anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's just jump into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, in the last episode, we obviously built this little refinery and it is already working. Very nice. Good, so we did bring in some crude oil, which got dumped into this one. And then, oh wait, can we please hook up this one as well? Thank you. Kind of important. Well, that means that we have, yeah. Now we don't have equal emptying on these. I believe eventually they will equalize, but far from ideal. Anyways, now these. Ooh. Okay. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that we will have to dump some sour water. Not good. But it's fine. For now. Nice. We have plenty of these. We will start flaring off some light oil fairly soon. But the most important thing is that the majority should be going towards the actual boilers. And tell you what, yeah, can I quickly set up a small desalination setup? Or, well, I'm not even sure if we can call this one desalination. It barely qualifies, but you know what I mean. I mean, this shoreline is far from ideal. Yeah, maybe right next to this one. No. Here maybe. Okay, here we have seawater, but ideally it should be built somewhere here, but this shoreline is pretty bad. How far are we from unlocking the better seawater pumps? Yeah, the bigger seawater pump. I do believe these guys can reach a bit farther away. Unfortunately, this shoreline is way too shallow. Do we have... Oh, never mind. We have groundwater right here. Okay then. That will make it a lot easier. And we are not using this for anything else, so I think this one should be fine. You go ahead and build here. This one will need to be built with trucks quickly. Take care of it before anything else. And quickly piping and just put the water in, but through a balancer first. So transport a pipe balancer. Sure, you can go right here or here. So you will go in there, there, and there. The outputs will not need to be balanced, but the inputs will. Basically, we will need to make sure that we are prioritizing the water coming in from the sour water stripper, and then only then use the water from the groundwater pump. We want to make sure that we basically make use of the excess water coming in from here. Anyways, for now, just you... yeah, create the gate here. And then come down, and then hook into this one, please. That should do it. Build. And here comes the water. And now this one should be self-sustaining. Right. Alright, I need to build these as well. Oh, wait. Wrong balancer. Okay, don't build this one. In fact, you know what? I think the sour water will go into this port. You will go into this one instead. That's better. Yeah, eventually the priority will come in from here. Anyways, that will boot up the... There we go. What I wanted to see. Very good. Please start burning off the oil, turn it into steam, or use them to turn water into steam, obviously, and only then start flaring of the excess. Okay. That one should be fine. Do we want to upgrade all these pipes to level 2? Eventually we will, so might as well get started on it. All these, please start upgrading. We might just want to wait for... We are very, very close to having enough of these construction parts, so we might just want to wait for it. Yeah, I will leave this window open and keep an eye on this button. As soon as we have enough, we can just press it and that's going to be it. Let's take a look. Okay, we don't have enough. Okay, first, don't upgrade that one yet. Upgrade this one. Can I upgrade? Oh, we don't have those research yet. Just barely. Okay. We are about to research the bigger storages. I completely forgot we haven't had those yet. And by the way, after that, we can just move on to the next batch of researches, I suppose. So let's take a look. Definitely want to have large vehicles and cargo depot too. After that, trains, yes please. I want to see what the trains are all about. And then recycling would be nice. What else? The tier 2 stacker would be nice as well. And then salt production for the better seawater pump. Sulfur processing, oh geez, yeah. Okay, that is very important. Stop everything. Oh, these need to stop. Please take care of the sulfur processing first. That will give us the sour water stripper, which is extremely important. Okay, after that, large vehicles, cargo depots, recycling, trains, long trains, I suppose. Amphibious vehicles would be nice, conveyor belts, tools. Then I suppose we can make the salt production. After that, glass making, copper, absolutely. This is what we will need to make the processing of the refining of the impure copper to be a 1-to-1 ratio. And for that one we will need to use acid, which will come from sulfur. And then larger generators, sure, water recovery, so we can recover some water from the depleted steams. And then all these, I suppose. Fertilizers, tireless steam locomotive. Nice. Then the stacker tower, bridges, the new stuff, lovely. Compactor, and then the research lab 2. Okay. Oh, things have been queued up. Let's take a look. So we did unlock the storage level 2. Good. Please upgrade this one right away. I would like to start storing more of these so we can actually upgrade all the pipes around here. No. Not the ones coming in from the other refinery. Only the ones for the advanced refinery. Not the storages, just the pipes. So that is going to be... Okay, just a little bit more and then we can quick upgrade everything. And there we go, finally. And we can start upgrading all these pipes, and that one should be pretty good for the throughput of this place. And then, yeah, tell you what, upgrade all these. I would feel better. Start replacing them. They will get upgraded when they get upgraded. It's fine. These are okay, I think. Okay, so basically right now we are using the byproducts of the oil refinery to generate more steam. But eventually, I do believe we will generate more light oil than we are using. So this one will fill up eventually. And at that point, we will start flaring of the excess. So that's fine. And the coal boiler will be only used as a absolute last resort. Okay then, so that's fine. So we did... Oh right, the steel. Almost forgot about this guy. Okay, first things first. We will need to have the input elevators. You guys will go right here. Once again, the slag will just simply go through this way. That's fine. And then level 1 will do this, level 2 will do this. That looks good to me. And yeah, let's just set up these storages right now. And this will still only use iron and coal. Later on we will have more advanced furnaces that will require a bit more resources, but this will do for now. And the water. Well, the iron is still coming in from here. I suppose we can put this one temporarily here and pipe in a bit of extra water from the farms. I don't think they will require a lot of water, right? Yeah, only 6 per minute. Or... Oh, wait. Where are we picking up water? Is it from here? Didn't we have this guy? Oh, we have pipe attached. Okay, you are allowed to export. There we go. And I suppose you as well. The pipes will always take priority, but if we have excess water, you guys can take it from here. That's fine. Please keep this one filled up. Don't bring it in from the farms, bring it in from the water pumps. In fact, don't allow truck exports. Yeah, this is only for the farms, no matter what. And by the way, did we upgrade all these pipes? Yeah, no. Upgrade these pipes as well. And then we did upgrade all these pipes. Yes. Okay, food market 2, absolutely. You and you please upgrade. In fact, let's have, this is for the potatoes, right? Yes. Let's have a nice big loose storage in front of this one, facing into it. And this is for the veggies. Yes, for this one we need unit storage facing into it, exactly. Preferably level 2. There. And once we have enough resources, please build them. You will store potatoes full all the time, no matter what. And you the same for the vegetables. Full no matter what. Good. Then upgrade these. These will basically double their storage capacity. We just need to make sure that once they are built, we come back here and designate the second slot to be potatoes. Also, please build the transformer, thank you, so we can start supplying power to this settlement. And then, this is fine. I mean, the farm is close enough. If we do put down some storages here, then I suppose we can build the food into the town, so the trucks don't have to deliver the food all the time. Yeah, Sounds good to me. One loose storage there and one unit storage. Sure. And then these. Let's just have, let me see, flat conveyor belts. You guys will put the veggies in here. That's fine. And the potatoes. These ones will have to be done with elevators, or okay, technically speaking, we don't have to. What we can do is U-shape conveyor belts. We can just have them run through on top of the flat conveyor belt and then eventually come down and then, you know, create ramps that will hook into the system. But you know what, elevators are a bit more elegant. So U-shape lifts 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, U-shape conveyor belt, you will run through this way until here for now. U-shape lift facing this way. Doesn't matter which one we use. There. So that will do. And then you hook into the belt and you too as well. Okay. So now we can start belting the stuff into more central storages. In fact, now that I think about this, delete this and this. Set up some balancers. So U-shape balancer will go here. I don't think we can have, let me see, if I cut this one off, U-shape balancer. No, never mind. We can attach lifts to balancers. That's great. So you will go there, and then a flat balancer will go here maybe. I don't suppose we can put a flat balancer there. No, I cannot. Fine, you will go here. Ground level, obviously. Okay. What if we set up some biofuel? Eventually, these guys will fill up. Unless we overpopulate, and then at that point it will not, but for now I think I will use this one for biofuel. And you know what, eventually. Yeah, for now just build and that's fine. Just belt this into the storages. Can I build this one yet? Not quite. Yeah, potato goes into potato, that's fine. Okay, U-shape conveyor belt. Yeah, that will do. Also, this will allow us to make use of these new movable pillars. Add one pillar here and remove this one, please, so they all line up nice and even. Okay, I think we might as well just build all this. Well, if we had the resources, so in that case, just unpause. And they will get built eventually. That's fine. Okay then. Ooh, and we have unlocked ship weapons. I think I will wait for a ship armor to finish and then I will upgrade it in one go. Also, food markets are done. You please have potatoes in the second slot as well. And you are high priority. Hopefully I will not forget to set the slot again. Okay, once all this is built, the trucks will have a pretty big load taken off their test list. Okay, back to steel. At this point, this place is pretty much good to go. All we need to do is belt the steel into a storage and that's it. Unit storage. Yeah, here. Unfortunately, we cannot have, you know, these merging nodes right next to each other, so we need to have one belt right here. Unless I flip these. No, it's fine. This will do just fine, okay. But still requires water input. Well, I mean, we can put it here, for example. We have the water deposit here, so that will take care of it easily. And then the iron is relatively close. Plus we will have the iron here as well. Or we can just put it here right away. We have the water deposit here. Iron will come from here. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. It's going to be very, very far away from the main action, but it will be, you know, accessible eventually. For now, we don't really need to have all that much steel. Okay, we will keep expanding it. Yeah, flip. And we will keep expanding it this way. Okay, you can go here, I suppose. And you are going to be just fine there. And eventually we might set up a train station. In fact, you know what? You move here, so we will have plenty of room. I have no idea how much room we will need for train stations, so play it safe. There. Okay, unpause. Build. And yeah, I just looked at the population. We need a lot more workers to staff all this. Well, you know what that means. How much food do we eat right now? Also, you have veggies, please. Thank you. So it's all set up. We are right now eating 16 per minute. Okay, I think we can afford maybe 2 more districts. I think we are eating 2 food per district. We have 8 districts right now, we are eating 16, so yeah, thereabouts. Let's have these 2 unpaused. That should put us up to 20, which is going to be right around or just below the consumption or the output of these farms. In fact, if we wanted to, we could have 1 more. Should be relatively safe. But I would like to have some extra production, so I think I will do this one. Okay, don't pause. Quick build, please, thank you. And that will give us plenty of space for people to live in. Also, this one has... Eventually, I would like to basically mine out this little bay here until this spot. In fact, if we can, please dump until here. And then I think I will make use of the new amphibious vehicles to dredge up the shoreline until here. And then create the next straight piece of shoreline like this. Yeah, that should be plenty good enough for the main shipyard. Plenty of space for it, so yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, ship armor. Well, we have been neglecting this guy for a while now, but before we send it out, ship designer. Guns, yes please. Armor, yes please. More armor and more guns. And that's it for now. Yeah. But this one will require 760 iron and 80 mechanical parts. Mechanical parts is fine. Iron... okay, fine. Sure, do it. Once again, it will require a lot of deliveries, so the trucks will be busy for a while, but eventually they will finish it. By the way, did we make these new trucks? Yes, we did. 72... no, 78. Okay, so we have upgraded the ship. These can go away. Not enough workers, that's fine. That means that we have started building. Yes, we did. Okay. We might want to set up a new iron mine here. So, you know, this one would supply the iron smelting, and this one would supply the steel smelting. Eventually, it's not... Okay, it is very far away, but I think it's still relatively manageable. Plus, this iron mine will not last forever. So, yeah. Okay, what else did we unlock? The electric boiler, that's fine. We're not going to use that one. Maybe at some point, but right now it's fine. Then we have the crude oil processing cracking unit. This will come in handy later. In fact, I did say that I might want to set up some biodiesel here, right? For that one, I believe we will need, if I remember correctly, waste management and anaerobic digester. Yes, this one will give us fuel gas. So we need to combine the fuel gas together with oxygen, and that will give us diesel. Plus, you know, compost as byproduct, but that is basically just dirt. So it's fine. You know what? It's fine. At some point I might do it, but right now it's not that important. Also, can we please build this one real quick? High priority, the inputs, and this one and this one real quick. If we have level 2 construction parts, put them into it. Alright, and I did disable the goals, but we have the advanced diesel taken care of. Okay, burn excess light oil. Fine. Quickly, you. Also heavy oil. So, priority goes towards the flare for a second. And the same for the light oil. After the goal is satisfied, I will reset them. And we need to dump some sour water. Fine. I don't like it, but has to be done. Also, is it because no, it is not full. Okay, so where is the problem? We cannot empty out the medium oil because we cannot empty out the light oil. Why? Let me see. Light oil goes through this way and then down here into this one. No priority, so what's the hold up? Did we mess up something? No, only light oil in this pipe. Oh, we have water. Okay, that's why. Get rid of the water, please. There we go. That's fine. I suppose that means that we have no water in this one. Oh, I only put it into this. Okay, that's fine. There and done. Okay. Alright. Collect and collect, and that's it. No more tutorial or starting setup goals. After this point we are completely on our own. Anyways, the fuel refinery is back in business. Good. Okay, after this one, you don't dump, store the sour water, please. You don't flare, store, and you as well. Don't dump it, store it. Thank you. Okay. As far as I can tell, this one should be okay now. And the trucks can go everywhere they need to go. Yeah. Should be fine. And the compartments are not emptying out equally, but these two are now equal, more or less. Okay, go for a pickup. we should have, yeah, we have plenty for pickup. It will come back with a completely full storage, which means right now these are emptying out equally. So this one should fix it. Good, there we go. Okay then, what's next? So the steel is on the way. Yes. Slowly. It will get there eventually. Let's just take a look at the different resources. We are lacking construction parts tools. Yeah, tell you what. Let's build everything here. Eventually. And start upgrading these guys. I think, yeah, they have more than enough inputs. Upgrade. Yes. And I think we can afford to build 3 more of each, or 2 more of each. There we go. In fact, are they going to upgrade? No. You and you go away. You start upgrading, please. And I will place down the level 2 versions instead. That should do it. Also, don't forget to have a merging point in there. Okay, and now we can unpause. That looks fine. And I didn't upgrade these guys. Please upgrade the electrical parts too. Just the assemblers for now. The storages can wait. And these maybe? No, I think we will have the tier 2 vehicles fairly soon, so I think those can wait. Yeah, I will set up a tier 2 vehicle parts factory in a bit. For now, this one full market level 2, that's fine, we have took care of that one. These, all these barriers, as I said, I never really use them, so it's fine. There, this one. Okay, we don't need these yet. Forestry, do you want to set that one up? Means might as well. I will still deforest everything down here. In fact, just continue further this way. In fact, you know what? No. Okay, don't do up here yet. This you can do. Finish everything on the lower levels, and then we will do stuff up here. Well, we will need to have one forestry control tower. I will put it relatively in the middle, somewhere there, doesn't matter. And then set up the area. Ooh, let's take a look. This might take a little bit. First things first. You move this one back a little bit, like so. Also, what is the problem here? I mean, technically we have enough coal, but okay, fine. 6 more. Once we have the level 2s, it will be a lot better, but for now these guys will have to do. Anyways, let's set up the area for this guy. Yeah, I think this will do quite alright. Okay, so the area has been laid out. Next up we need to set up the designations. Okay, I will call it there. And tell you what, might as well set up the farming for it. Although, you know what, no, we don't have enough people, so I will hold back. We have plenty of wood to cut down still, so it's fine. By the way, yeah, we have plenty of wood. We are not in danger of running out anytime soon. But these guys are struggling quite a bit. Unfortunate, but not much we can do. Did I set this guy? Okay, at this point I will unpause this one. And can you please enable the population growth? We have enough unity to pay for it, so it's fine. Okay, let's check up on this place. Let's make sure it is actually working. So, for now, it seems they managed to fill up this pond quite alright. But why are you refueling there? You should be refueling here. And this one is already more than half done. Okay, this one will eventually deplete. In that case, let's set up one more fuel station here. Yeah, just build it when you are able, it's fine. Yeah, have 4 vehicles just in case, it's fine. And that's okay. And we have upgraded all these storages, so now we have a lot more space to store the sour water. Don't dump it if you don't have to, it is extremely polluting. 400 points. Yeah, twice as polluting as wastewater. Not very healthy. In fact, what is the health situation these days? Vehicle pollution is 1.7. That's alright. But air pollution 5.4, 5.2, water pollution 5.8. That is only from the wastewater here, which is not a lot, and from the other oil refinery. So, right. Water is extremely sensitive to pollution. So we only have these two, right? Obviously we're not dumping anything here because we are still storing it. And this one doesn't count as pollution. This is just salt water, so it's fine. Yeah, this one, and that's it. Yeah. Very intermittent pollutions coming from these little wastewater dumps, and we already have a bit of water pollution. So yeah, we need to be very, very careful. I suppose we might as well accept more refugees. We have plenty of room. And double check. Food consumption 17. It's fine. Yes, I think this 4 farm will be enough for this amount of population. Technically speaking, I think we can afford one more of this, but I want to have a bit of overproduction, so it's fine. And it seems we have enough water now. The irrigation tanks are all full. Very good. Love to see it. And we are actually storing the food. Yeah, first we need to fill these up, and then we can start filling up the belts, and then we can start filling up these. It will take a while before these guys would even have enough left over to even make the, the biodiesel viable. So there's simply no reason to build it just yet. Next up will be construction 3. Well, I suppose we might as well start building it. Yeah, you will build right here, but not construction parts 2s. You will make construction parts 3s eventually, once it is researched. I suppose we might as well place down all 5 of them. There we go. And what do we need? I believe steel for these, right? First, we will need to have one output storage, but not for construction parts tools, for trees, but they will come later. And then, obviously you will belt your stuff into this one. So we will need to have 2 more storages. I think small ones will do for the inputs. It's fine. You can go here and here. This one will be for construction parts tools, because those are the the prerequisite for construction parts trees, and steel. So steel, wool please. In fact, this one I will build right away. Might as well start filling it up. And then, suppose we can just copy the entire belt setup from this one over to this one. That one should be fine. And I think we can do the same kind of elevator stuff that we have done here. Do we want to move the elevator over by 2 tiles, so we would have 2 inputs going into this storage and only then move the leftovers for upgrades? So basically, instead of half and half, you would get, I don't know, 2/3 remaining and 1/3 going towards upgrades. I think it's fine. Also, upgrade this storage, please. Yeah, I think 50-50 is fine. Okay, you can go here. Okay, what was that? New refugees, yes please. And that was the usual. Thanks for the extra resources. Now we have enough workers, but you know what? Accept as many refugees as we are able. That's great, and construction parts is close to finishing. Do we want to increase the research? I think we can. Okay, build 2 more labs. 1 and 2. And have the splitting here. Alright, this one requires construction parts tools. Fine, it will be built eventually. Also, since we have doubled the inputs, we will need to double the output as well. Yeah, just get to it when you can. So, mining control tower cannot dump. Why? It's all stones. You should be able to put it into this one. Yeah, that is your designated dumping ground. Oh, okay. It's full. I don't know. Not much we can do. Also, why are you digging from this side? Might be a bit better if you were doing it from this side. I mean, it makes a little difference, it's fine. And construction parts trees, yes please. You will do these guys. Sure. Copy the settings over to these, and yes, construction parts tools and steel. As expected. Fine, just unpause and build it when you're able. Also, copy this whole setup and place down 2 more, please. Everything appears to be hooked up correctly. Unpause. Also, in the list, this one should be along with the other construction parts. Steel should be next to the other stuff. Copper should also move up. I don't think we need to know the amount of cement we have. It's fine. These I want to know. I would also like to know the vegetables. I want to keep an eye on that one. You will move together with the potatoes. In fact, potatoes can and the food stuff can be at the bottom of the list. Raw resource, we don't really need to know the rubber, it's fine. Wood, it's fine as well. We don't really need to know about that one. Coal, I want to keep an eye on that, and everything else is fine. Okay, edicts too. Yes, after that one, we can move on to the next big batch of research. Also, before I forget, is the ship good to go? Yes, I think the ship is good to go. Okay, let's take a look. Do we want to take care of the pirates? They can wait. Let's explore this way. Not enough crew. Alright. I do believe upgrading the ship will require more crew. Yeah, not just 15, 35. We have enough, but just barely. Anyways, please start exploring this way. Alrighty then. How are the trucks? Okay, we have quite a few idle vehicles, but, well, 4 of them are right here. Okay, 5 of them are right here. But it is only listing... It was only listing 4. There we go. I don't think these count towards this number. So maybe the vehicles are actually okay. Also, stop. Don't accept any more refugees. We already have 2 homeless people. For now, I think it's fine. I don't know how much we will lose out because of this, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah, okay, so this one can go away. Mine control tower not available, place to dump. Hopefully it will be sorted soon. Then this one, the same. And this one has no control tower, eventually. And we do have some steel. Try to keep this one empty, please. Okay, location explored. Extra scrap, rubber, copper and vehicle parts. Great. Let's continue this way. Not enough fuel. Okay. In that case, this way. I think the reason for all these deliveries is because, well, they have to deliver quite a bit of extra stuff to this place and pick up the slag as well, and that is a very long way. Next stop, sulfur processing. Yes, please. Are we anywhere near this sour water? No, it's fine. And how is the oil here? 26%. Okay, we are almost finished with this one. Location explored. That was extra scrap, rubber, copper and vehicle parts. And it is a settlement. Okay, I don't think we can trade with these guys. Just basic. We need to donate them to increase our reputation. And they also offer us some contracts. Basically, what we can do is set up some of these extra cargo docks and load the relevant resources that we want to trade away, and we also need to attach the stuff that we can bring in. So for example, here we would need to attach one unit storage and one loose storage. We could store the cement in the unit storage, which would be traded away, and then the ship would bring in some extra coal. Do we have raw resources? I mean, okay, copper, sure, but that's about it. I mean, cement for coal does sound kind of alright. Eventually. Also, now that we have construction parts trees, we could upgrade to level 3 assemblies and level 2 concrete mixers. Not right now. How is the concrete, by the way? We must have been using a lot of it, but yeah, it's completely full, so it's fine. After this one, we should be doing the vehicles, right? Yes. Please get on that as soon as possible. We really need to upgrade our fleet. At least the copper looks healthy, so that's okay. What about the iron? That one not so much. We might want to put one more iron excavator in this one. The coal here. That one is also not looking great. In fact, we might want to start digging down fairly soon. We might want to create a small ramp here, going down, leave enough space for even deeper ramps, or maybe just go down 2 levels right away. But this one will need to be dug out. We have a lot of coal down here still. I mean, we can still mine for quite a while. Once we have the level 2 vehicles, these guys will be a lot more efficient. So yeah, I think we might want to hold back a little bit. Yeah, just wait for it to finish. Okay, sulfur processing should be done any second now. What else are we building? This one, quickly finish it, thank you. So now these guys are active, which means we don't really need to have this one anymore. But you know what, yeah, keep it around, finish up this oil deposit, and then I will demolish everything all at once. And we will have plenty of storage for sour water. I think we will be able to take care of it before it is too late. In fact, it is almost finished. What will it unlock, by the way? So it will unlock the sour water stripper. It will take in 36 sour water. I believe that is exactly 2 outputs, right? Yeah, 18 plus 18, 36. So we will have 1 sour water stripper for 2 columns, or 2 rows, or whatever you want to call it. So that's fine. At the moment we will only need 1. And then we will also need the mixers. So, well, in case you didn't know, the sour water will give us sulfur, ammonia, and clean water. So the sulfur will go towards making acid, and I suppose we can combine it with limestone, which will give us extra slag that we can dump into the ocean. I suppose we can set that one up as a overflow kind of a deal. So if we have enough acid, then we will turn it into slag, and then we will have ammonia, which will be used for fertilizer. Anyways, it is just finished. Good. Don't go any further than this. I don't want to risk this one overflowing, even though it's nowhere near that point, but still, better safe than sorry. So, for now, yeah, just output from the storages into the sour water strippers. I still want to keep this little setup around. Just move these pipes so they line up a bit better. Simply for aesthetic reasons, nothing else. Okay, so as I said, output or input for the strippers will come from these storages. Right, so is it refining? Yes, sour water stripper. You will receive your input like this. Or do we want to put it like this so the steam can be put into it? So you can be here the main sour water input will be going on the dumping output pipe, like so. And then it will go into this one. Make sure we hook up both of them, like that. And then we need to have a steam input, right? Yes. Well, that one should be fairly easy. You will just continue this way. Then you can come down and go into the input. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit wibbly-wobbly, but it will do. The water, this one will be fed back into this one. And this is going to be the primary input, yes. Okay, run it. Yeah, run it on top of these pipes. So level 2 until here, then up to level 3, that's correct. No. Don't hook it into that one, please. Very important that we don't mix the pipes. So there, in fact, third off snapping. There. Then I suppose we can just continue on level 3, it's fine. Then make a turn, continue this way. No, never mind. Continue until here, and then make a turn. And then go there, and then now we can turn back snapping and attach to this one. So water will come out of this one, obviously. Go through the system this way, go through into the input right here, which will be prioritized. Good. I think this amount of piping will be enough to store all the excess water. Okay, and out comes the ammonia and the sulfur. They will go into, let me see, balancers right away. So for the ammonia we need liquid balancers here, and for the sulfur we need U-shaped balancers. There. Input and input. Is that level 2, by the way? Yes. Okay, let's just build all this on pause. Do we have anything paused? No. It will be built eventually. We have plenty of time, so it's okay. Also, now we have level 3 construction parts. So, I think for the time being, let's just flare these and burn these off as an excess. So storages, loose storage for the sulfur here, and fluid storage for the ammonia. And we will distribute these from here eventually. So that one and that one. These are the primary outputs. Yes. For the ammonia we need a flare. So waste management, flare. We cannot have direct connections, fine. You can go there and hook up. That is going to be the secondary output, correct. Unpause. In fact, unpause all of this. And for the sulfur, we need to use the burner, I believe. Yes. You will be here, I guess. Sure. Hook up, unpause, and primary output goes toward the storage. Yes. Okay, I will set up the acid and the, I don't know, I suppose we can use priorities to deliver extra sulfur to the limestone mine, where I will set up the slag making. So yeah, it can wait for the next episode, because we are over time, so we need to say goodbye right about now. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member. which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.